Oh, all right. Hello there, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, today... What is today? Today's Thursday. Oh, and we are going to be continuing our... Well, I say continuing. We are not continuing anything. We're actually playing Honkai Star Rail. Patch, what is it, 2.4 now? So we're finally done with all the Penacony story. And now we actually get to see what's happening on the Luofu again. Which is going to be interesting because they're going to... I think they're going to show off several new characters. So I'm looking forward to that. We won't be doing any pulls this time because the character that I want to get this patch is on the second half of the banner. So we'll wait. Well, I don't know if I'll do a stream for that, but I will definitely hold off on save my pulls. That way we can get them later. But for now, I think we're good enough to go ahead and jump on into the game. So let's go and do that. Boom. And as you guys can see here, I ended up getting Jade. So, and I've actually really been enjoying Jade. Like, she's actually a very good character. Mine's okayly built. I feel like I need maybe a little bit more crit rate and damage. But I think the attack's looking good. Crit's not bad. Speed's whatever, because she doesn't really want to be fast.
Looks like this collateral.
But I did end up getting her Lycone too. Like, it's actually funny because I got Jade pretty much going to full pity, and then I had a little bit left over to pull on the weapon banner. I pulled on it and I got it in my very first 10 pull. So super happy about that. Where are we going? Need to go to the Astro Express. Okay. I was so distracted and everything talking about stuff, and then I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So you have an interstellar message. Check it promptly. Oh, interesting. From the radio. Wait, I've never talked to Robin before, actually.
The feeling of relaxation is so nice. Ever since I stepped into the spotlight, I have especially treasured peaceful moments like this.
Well, feel free to come here to relax.
Thank you. I hope the next time I come, I won't disturb anyone. From this angle, I can see a brilliant river of stars. It's mesmerizing. When I was younger, I didn't know what weariness was. Even at night, I was restless. I'd always drag my brother along to count the stars. The more stars I counted, the more energetic I got.
Oh, hello there, Fran. Thanks for stopping by. We just got started, and I wanted to talk with Robin real quick since he's on the Astro Express, and it's really nice seeing her again.
My brother would hum a lullaby for me. Halfway through the song, I would already be asleep.
Oh, that's actually really sweet.
Days of youth are fleeting, but those shining memories are gifts of growing up, and they deserve to be treasured forever.
I do also wonder if we're ever going to see anything from Sunday again. Because he kind of just disappeared off of the face of the planet. Okay. So let's start our journey. We got to listen to a special message here. So you have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly.
What's up, Pom-Pom?
Just got a message from the Cquel Art. Looks
Oh.
like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going?
It's going okay.
Soon, the Cquel Art will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Cquel. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Now, if you put it like that, we can't really refuse, right?
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
So trailblazing is all about having fun. Yeah, it's all about having fun.
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go.
Blast? Expedition?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Do you like that, Pom Pom?
wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the Express?
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
Like, is that... Wait, is that supposed to be a joke? Friday or Saturday? I don't get that. Because Sunday was our enemy last time, so maybe that's the...
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
I love Welt. I wonder how much he's going to play
We went to Penacony.
play a part in this.
You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests.
Ooh,
Nothing
okay,
too
okay.
different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
I would actually really love to see this Star Skiff performance.
What do you think, Himiko?
Because that'd actually be really
Since
cool.
we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
Wait. We did accept Black Swans? I don't remember if we ever truly accepted it, but okay.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop.
Ooh, okay.
With Madam Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Cquel Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Wait, Okay, so we know that at least the next two patches are going to be in the Luofu. So it'd be 2.4 and 2.5. So are they saying that... Will 2.6 be a new world, or is 2.6 us going back to, like, Herta Space Station? Because I'm trying to remember how long it took us... Because we got to Penacony pretty quickly. So I wonder... let's see.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Luofu.
Oh, maybe Ron May can meet us there.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships. Whether we like it or not, Marge. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony.
So we're just going to split up, right, is what she's saying?
So, here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise.
Okay.
You, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
That sounds
What
good.
do you two think?
I mean, it sounds good. I don't really want to play with the fossils. They sound cool, but I'm okay with it.
I don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Luofu.
Let's go. Oh wait, we can talk to everyone first. Okay, so I can talk with you guys, or I can talk with you.
Cquel Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
The conversation between the two adults brims with complex jargon and other stuff. Well, have a safe trip, you two.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Sure. Thank you. Now to go and talk. Wait, what's wrong with Pom Pom? You okay, Pom Pom? Oh, he's got something. Okay, I don't want to do one of his side missions right now. So we'll just talk to Don Hung.
Himeko really knows how to convince people.
Hmm.
Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun.
It does, but knowing Ron May, she's also probably going to accidentally revive a Leviathan. Well, I say accidentally. She's probably purposefully going to revive a Leviathan. But it's so... I can see both sides being fun. We'll see. We'll see.
By the way, Danhung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
Right. He's not going to abandon us.
Just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so.
He doesn't trust us.
Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe.
And we know that something bad's going to happen there, so that's not a good sign, but let's
Since
go.
he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
That you can't remember. Yeah, because Don Hung's a reincarnation, so he doesn't necessarily have all the memories of his past self.
Back so many memories, you know?
So here's something for all of you, a poem by March 7th. That seems kind of weird. I'm going to go with this. What memories? Care to spill?
Well, it's nothing too poetic. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived at the Xianzhou ship.
It was quite interesting.
This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And
Yet.
we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth. Quite unusual, I must say.
You're too easy to please. Yeah, it's definitely unusual.
I agree.
So Cquel, I saw the Skyfaring Commission's notice that the Express had docked on the Xianzhou. Are you guys on the Lafu already? So we just got to Sky Skiff Heaven? Or Haven? The General sent me to welcome you to Star Skiff Haven. See you in a bit. Okay.
Is the Starskiff Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us.
Hmm.
But where is he?
He's gonna be up there.
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
Okay, so let me go. Let's figure out what party I want to bring while going through the story. Because I want to have the Trailblazer here. So I have the Trailblazer. They're a decent break. Acheron's super OP. Although I do kind of want to use Jade a little bit. We'll see. We'll go with this team for now, and then we'll see what enemies show up. It's like, I love how we just throw our hat when we're the Harmony character. Boom.
Hey, you guys, hold on a moment.
I put Pesci's here? Oh, okay, they are a tourist, that's why.
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right?
Yep,
Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Luofu?
we are.
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We are from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, okay.
We just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Luofu?
I love this guy's voice. He sounds exactly like what a robot would sound like, right? Oh, you've come to the right people.
Exactly. We're Xianzhou tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
Maybe.
I've heard the ring was actually converted from
Oh.
a huge decommissioned Lafu fighter jet.
Oh, these ships look really cool. So it's even larger than a regular star skiff.
No doubt about it. It's a massive fighter jet. It's got to be larger than a civilian star skiff.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're
Okay.
looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. You give them some suggestions.
Don't worry, I got you. So Arm Alley's pretty good. Fox and Garden, I don't remember this one. The Waterscape. Ooh, that one's probably the best. Yeah. Let's go with the Waterscape
That's
there.
indeed a good idea. While the dreamscape on Penacony is all artificial, Scale Gorge Waterscape is a celebration of nature's resurgence. It has some remarkable scenery.
Very remarkable.
Awesome. I love being out there in nature. Let's go to Scale Gorge Waterscape first.
For some reason, that sounds really funny coming from a robot.
I'm a bit worried that nature-themed dream bubbles might be outdated. But hey, let's go check it out anyway.
See you later. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a few days.
Okay, sounds good.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Oh, is this going to be the cutscene that they showed in the trailer?
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Oh, okay, not yet, not yet. There is a cutscene with this guy, so I'm very curious to see when it's going to show up.
Everyone, this way!
I'm here, I'm here.
Hey everyone, it's been a while.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But Yanqing, are
Why do you still have the... Why do they still have the Kafka poster up?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
I doubt it. There's no way.
We've only been away for a few months.
Cautiously pitched. Long time no see.
Long time no see.
It's been a while.
Oh, you've come along too, Mr. Danhung. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Nah, no worries, no worries. It's understandable.
Seriously, I've never seen the Lafu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who have come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight.
Alright, sounds
General
good.
said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace.
That sounds like a good
By
idea.
the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too.
Oh, that's
the
right.
Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
This is what I really want to see because we get to see both of, like, we get to see the different, all the different ships, or at least a couple of them. Because, like, I think there's 7 ships in total for this Xianzhou Alliance. And we've only seen the Lafu, so I'm very curious to see what it's like on the other ships and everything. So let's see. Sure, this one.
Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Starforge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knights' armaments.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Xianzhou Zhuming boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huan is a top-notch craftsman himself. If only I could get a sword forged by him. I'd be on cloud 9.
By the way, Yenching, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
Okay.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
Well, you're pretty much the same in that regard.
I agree.
Oh, okay, here's the cutscene. I think.
All units assemble quickly.
Yep.
Get ready to protect the crowd.
Just mentioned security. And now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me. I need to go check out the situation.
Yes, go handle it. It's like when yes.
We'll go with you.
We can handle ourselves too. All right, cutscene. Ooh, okay, the new enemies here.
I'll deal with him.
Oh, that was it? Oh, that was... Okay. So, enemies with this mark enter the Moon Rage state. After enemies use an attack, they apply 1 stack of Bloodlust to an enemy unit that can trigger the Moon Rage. When Bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, the enemy enters the Moon Rage state. At the same time, a Moon Rage countdown appears on the action order. When the countdown turn begin, the Moon Rage... Okay. Seems simple enough. And they have a lot of different... Okay.
Why are there Boris in here? This ends now.
Are they going to go into the Blood Rage? Okay, not yet. I'm just going to auto attack with you.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Excuse me? Did they change Hoi Hoi's voice?
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Hold up, that does not sound like Hoi Hoi. Did they change her voice? Star Rail. Hoi Hoi voice. Yeah, voice change. What is this? Players have become aware that Hoi Hoi's English voice actor has been replaced, both in-game and on Honkai servers, as the Twitter... Yeah, what is this?
Continue or remain in the dark.
Hoyoverse has not given an official statement on the matter, making the change sudden and unexpected for players, especially many who are pulling for Hoi Hoi in this banner. The reason behind this decision remains unclear, but some fans speculate that it might be related to the ongoing... Oh, that's right. There's a voice acting strike going on with video games. Although I thought Honkai Star Rail wasn't a part of that. While Courtney Lin has openly supported the strike on social media, the actor has not commented on Hoi Hoi's new voice. Lin also voices Lucy in Zenless Zone Zero, another Hoyoverse game, but appears her role in the game is unaffected. Hoi Hoi's voice actor was replaced is not the first major change in the Honkai Star Rail universe. They also repaired Argenti's voice actor, who also played Mr. Tail in the game. The two cases of both lacking. Okay. What the... Oh, that's so weird. It's like I'm so used to her voice, and now they've completely changed it. Yeah, oh, hello, Air. Yeah, so apparently they've changed Hoi Hoi's voice. In fact, let me use her ultimate, because it sounds different now.
Don't come any closer.
Like, it's similar, but it's definitely different, and it's... Apparently they've replaced the voice actor for some reason. They haven't stated why, but they have.
Aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll trust them all.
Mr. Tail's voice is different too. That is not... Oh, that's just so weird. it's weird.
Again, the ill-tidings
Argenti, if you don't have him, hasn't been speak. That's true. And Argenti was actually the voice of Mr. Tail as well. So I could... Okay. So there's definitely something going on. Don't know what it is, but... Yeah, I heard about... I heard about that, the voice actor strikes and everything. I thought Star Rail wasn't on it. I was pretty sure Genshin Impact was on it, but I don't think Star Rail was on it. But who knows? Then I'm going to do this to kill them all. But man, it's just so weird because I'm so used to Hoi Hoi's voice. Oh. Yeah, so there's like a voice acting strike going on right now because of... Oh, hang on. Maybe I'll wait until the cutscene... Is there a cutscene? Yeah, okay. Let me wait for the cutscene first and then I'll talk about the strike. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, she just like stabbed that guy. Why doesn't she have shoes on?
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Sword? So yeah, apparently... So I thought Star Rail and Genshin would have the same agency. I think they're doing... I think they do have somebody different, right? Because I do remember hearing stuff about, like... There were some issues before in the past with, like... what's her name? Paimon not getting, like, payments and stuff for her voice acting roles in Genshin Impact. So I think they use slightly different companies for it. But they both, I think, outsource it. But essentially, what the voice acting strikes going on right now is that they're putting up a strike until companies have, like, in writing what it is that they'll do with, like, AI, like voice AI and everything. So that way, like, they won't go and, like, use the voice actors' voices against their, like, will or intentions and everything. And so, like, I heard that Genshin was a part of it. I didn't hear anything about Star Rail and ZZZ. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. It's fair. It's definitely fair. I'm just surprised that they did it. In fact, let me hear. I kind of want to hear. If we go to information, voices. Wait, do they show who her voice is now? I thought they used to... Oh, you know what? They probably show it in the data bank, right? Voices. No, they don't. I thought they did show the voice actors somewhere. That's okay.
Hello, I'm Hua, the newly appointed judge of the Ten Lords Commission. What else should I mention?
Hello? Don't forget to introduce the most famous Heliobus of all.
Yes, Tail. This is... Tail.
Interesting. They do try another character, maybe? Wait, what is this? AI voice performance? Yeah, let me... I'm going to try Argenti, too, to see if they've changed him at all.
Be more determined. I usually just want to run away. Still, every time I try, Mr. Tail sends me straight back to the enemy's doorstep. Oh, why can't he just leave me be?
Fine by me. If you get swallowed whole, I'll finally be able to break free.
Okay, so these voices aren't bad. I'm not because they're not bad voices. It's just that Hoi Hoi sounds a lot more timid and scared than her previous voice did. And Tail seems a lot more, you know, gravelly and scary. Rawr. But they're not bad. They're not bad, and they're keeping it in line with what the characters were. So yeah, they're... Let's see. Little Guai.
First, Little Guai. I'll be right behind you.
You see, that's the one thing. It's like She seems a little scared. She used to be a lot more excited when Gwynifen would show up in the party. She'd be like,
You first, little Gwei.
oh wait, there's the VA right down there. I don't know why I didn't see it before.
Sushang, just a minute. Let me give you this talisman. Madam Shui, you're here too.
Not good. Not good.
Madam Hanya, did you also have a restless night? If there's anything I can help with, just let me know.
It's not a bad voice. It's just very, oh, not very different. It's just different. Oh wait, I said I was going to check out Argenti. Right? Has his voice changed at all?
Among the Knights of Beauty, I am one of the honor-clad. We are distinguished by our engraved armor.
No, this sounds the same.
Beauty is universal. They exist within our grasp, and beyond the grand expanse of the galaxy.
Yeah, so it sounds like they haven't replaced him yet, but you might be right, Air, in that might be the reason why he hasn't had speaking lines despite showing up in the story lately. And his name is Talon Warbert. Like, I'm pretty sure this was the same voice actor that did Tail. And the fact that Tail is somebody else now, too. Interesting stuff to think about. I think you can voice Tail. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Wait, my sword! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
And we're just gonna leave the bodies here. So the enemy, what enemy type was that? They were weak to light, physical, and fire, right?
Wow, we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends. Don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Oh, have I pulled or what's the plan? So I haven't pulled yet, and I think I'm going to save for the next character in the second half. Because they're supposed to go very well with Acheron, who's like one of my strongest characters. So having another strong character to go with her sounds really good. And then I'll have to wait and see because I don't know what the other characters like are after this. In fact, actually, wait. Have they? Usually the Twitter shows something. And I think somebody showed me. I don't know if it was a Twitter thing or not. And I'm going to go and scour the Star Rail Twitter real quick just to make sure I'm not missing any character announcements. Try not to continue with the story. Are you saying that I shouldn't try to, or that there's something? Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing any spoilers, and it's all just looking like the same. Okay, I don't see any new character announcements. Okay. Oh, wait, no, they have. Oh. Okay, so there's Mosey. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me get these into new windows here, and then I'll show them on stream real quick. How do I want to do this? Window capture. Twitter. Yes, here we go. But let me shrink this down a little bit. Whoa. There we go. Because I just want to show... Oh, whoops. Hang on. Nope. What are you doing? Yeah, so let's take a look. I'm quite curious to see what these new characters are. And then I'll put it down there. There we go. So here's one of them. And I think I've seen this person showing up before in the... I think they're showing up in this patch. So this is, she looks very cool. She's a Wind Hunt character. Okay, so she's going to be replacing Don Hung. Because he's the only Wind Hunt that we've gotten so far. She's got what looks like maybe a spear and a gun. A gun sword. Okay, she looks very cool. Then we've got this one. Ling Sha. Ooh, a Fire Abundance. Let's go. I love collecting all the Abundance characters. So this might be who I end up getting. Although I don't have a good wind damage dealer, so that might be good. Okay, but this character looks really good. I might just have to get her. I love these little pet things that she has too. And then Mosey here, who's the 4-star character. He's an Electro Hunt character. Interesting. I don't really need another Electro character, so I'll probably skip him. Maybe her. I don't really need another healer. Oh, this is going to be a hard one. This is going to be hard because I do need a good wind DPS unit. So she would be good. But I really want this character too. Yeah, you like her. See, this is the character I really want. You don't have much healers. Let's see. You don't use... Oh, you don't use Natasha. Okay. And then... And the Quantum Girl are... Oh, yeah. The Lynx and everything, right? Natasha and Lynx? Okay. So, I did miss those two characters, but they look very cool. Also, I'm very curious. Isn't the... I think ZZZ supposed to have a stream later this week as well. So I'm very curious to see what those characters are going to be. What? Yes. Twitter. Okay. There we go. So to fix OBS? All right.
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Okay.
But this shipment isn't even meant for the Lafu. And it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
That is not the voice I was expecting out of this soldier.
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Lafu must go through inspection.
But we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
Sounds like a plan. So let's go this way then. Nope. Hello.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
Oh, I've never seen this model before.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
Does this guy have an accent? Ooh.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borisin prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain.
I don't know if I like this guy. He seems very manipulative already.
Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Lafu, and the Zhu Ming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Very complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. Zhu Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Lafu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Lafu, the star skiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borison desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport star skiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
Okay.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I love this guy's voice.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Ah, so Fushuan, okay. Yeah, we'll help out Fushuan. The Cloud Knights calm the crowd and then, yeah.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yenshing.
He looks the same.
Don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with.
Yeah, they're kobolds, right? Yeah, did you call them the Borison?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borison. They are abominations of abundance.
Really?
Fighting them for a very long time.
They didn't look like something from the Abundance. Okay. Although I guess werewolves normally have good like healing factors, right? Or maybe I'm just thinking of Wolverine. Maybe I'm just thinking of Wolverine and his healing factor. I don't know if werewolves themselves naturally have good healing, but I could see it. I could see it making sense.
The Borison have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster. The Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago.
I don't know.
Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Xianzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borison have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borison?
Yeah, we'll help you.
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
Yeah, your ultimate's a little weaker now, isn't it?
I doubt she did it on purpose.
So when the Cloud Knights get in trouble, they have to call emergency services too. You go file the report and I can go fetch the popcorn. It's going to be quite the show.
Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all. All right, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
I'm sure we'll come across her pretty quickly. Uh-oh.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers.
You see? Ah, he's suspicious. I knew he was. I knew he was. Yep. Oh, I knew he was going to be a bad guy. Although, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Maybe they're trying to make him a red herring. We'll see. He's on our list, though, to watch.
It's been a long journey, Elder Wyatt. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it.
Is that a male character?
Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
Is this the second, like, short male character that they've announced? Because in the last patch, didn't they show, like, another Papeshi, like, short character? And now this is, like, an older male gentleman?
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Also, Why is it always old people are so short, right, in anime?
It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
How's everything going, General?
All is well when you have friends coming from afar. Allow me to introduce you to General Huayan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
Ooh, okay.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Ooh, can you forge us a new weapon? We do need... We didn't get our hunt version like we were supposed to get when we were on the Luofu. So maybe you could give us that weapon.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call.
Aw.
Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Glad to meet you, General. I like how we're the least formal.
Today I'm just a guest on the Luofu, the same as all of you.
I believe he's the granddaughter of the... or grandfather of that girl, right, that took the sword?
So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the ambrosial art?
Oh, there she is. She's right there.
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and her. Without their help...
And her. Thanks. You're not even going to say my name, Genuine? That hurts. That hurts.
So, the Invibrator Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Luofu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today.
So those two characters are going to have a rivalry, right?
Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yun Li.
Yeah. These two are going to have some sort of, like, rivalry, and maybe they might even try to make them a couple or something, right? Or...
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Hello.
You two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions, then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Stars.
You say captured. She stabbed the guy right through the chest.
My gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Like, there's no way that guy's alive. Like, I think our definitions of capture are very different.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Zhuming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
Well, you're not on your ship. You're on the Luofu now.
As for this little sword,
Borison prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target.
Ooh.
By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borison prisoner would have gotten away. Hold on a sec, Yunli. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back? So much for Luofu's swordmasters. What did you just say? If you just stepped up...
Yep, they're definitely making a rivalry here.
From me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword. So you don't deserve it.
Ooh, okay.
I told you that taking without asking is stealing. If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borison.
Ooh, are we actually going to see this fight?
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Okay, no, never mind.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
Oh, don't side with your grandson.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet.
Ooh.
Seeing Miss Yunli, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yunli is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered.
True.
Forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yunli to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all.
That sounds
I'd like
good.
to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Luofu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yunli. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Lingsha. Oh, that's the girl. That's the girl that we saw, the healer, right?
Yanqing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
Okay. So what are we doing exactly?
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Zhuming, the Luofu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Luofu swordmasters don't seem that great.
Well, glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance?
I'm just a tourist attending the ceremony.
So, you're not a participant? You look like you know your way around a fight.
I do.
Well, you can still sign up. The Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders.
Interesting. So what's the Flame Wheel Octet the general spoke of?
That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Zhuming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Zhuming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual.
Okay. So aren't you coming with us?
some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too
Little?
happy about me tagging along.
Aren't you guys about the same age? He shouldn't have said you saw us, but you did take a sword.
Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different.
Are thieves different than robbers? Are they not the same thing? Huh. I'm not sure if I know the difference between the two.
The sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him. You claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now?
Difference between thief and robber. Thief and robbers or theft and robbery is both a crime that involves taking someone's property without their consent, but robbery is usually considered to be more serious. Theft is taking someone's personal belongings with the intent of permanently depriving them of their owner, whereas a robbery is a crime against a person. Robbery encompasses theft or an attempt of theft, plus the force to intimidate. So theft is only taking the object, but robbery is not only taking it, but also causing harm to an individual. Okay. Interesting.
I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, and sorry. So he can forget about it for now.
Okay. You scratch your head, feeling a tingling sensation on your scalp at the thought of the impending troubles Yanqing will face. While you're distracted, the young girl has already wandered off on her own. Her whereabouts are unknown. Alright. Well, let's... Oh, hello.
Hey, Don Hung. I thought all the Xianzhou generals were like Jing Yuan. But that General Huaiyan, he looks so thin and scraggy. As if
He's just
even a light
old.
breeze would knock him over. Is that old man really an Arbiter General?
Well, each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what Jing Yuan said, right? General Huaiyan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Zhu Ming.
There appears to be more than meets the eye. Yeah.
Don't you find it strange? Do Xianzhou people age? I rarely see any old people on the Xianzhou ship. And when I do, they're usually travelers.
You know what it is? It's probably stress. Like, stress ages you like nobody's business. And if he's been the leader several times and been called out of retirement, he's probably stressed like pretty bad. So that might be the case there.
But General Huaiyan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Xianzhou general?
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
Nah, I'd like to live a little longer.
We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yanqing to entertain us, so obviously, he has important matters to discuss. Let's not waste any time here.
Actually, let's go talk to them before I leave. Let's see if they have any unique dialogue.
I'm not at all. Taunted by Yun Li like that, even a training dummy would be angry. You've taught your apprentice well. If it were me in my younger days, I'm afraid I'd have drawn my sword and fought. Yanqing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yun Li is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the war dance because I want to broaden our horizons.
Oh, that's a good idea. All right, let's go.
This is the report Qingzu just sent me. Let me take a look. Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
Is this some kind of test from the general?
Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield.
True.
It's especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Yep, let's go. After watching Yang Qing and the others leave.
It is the Law Fu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating.
Uh-oh.
Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
Is this going to be about, because we still don't know what's happening with, Luocha and, what's the, I'm forgetting the Ice Girl's name too, but right, like those are two characters that were kidnapped and we have no idea what's happening with them. So I wonder if this is about that. His eyes opened. He's being serious.
As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives.
You can't say that when you open up your eyes. No.
However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
Okay.
That's not true, General Huayan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Oh, this is the guy that I'm trying to get, isn't it?
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
Okay, cool assassin-looking character.
You
Mosey.
must be messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlins.
Moza, okay.
It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
That's a good question.
Master heard about a
Ooh,
spectacular
the
view
eyes.
in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's where I sent the guess. Uh-oh.
Spectacular view? Did you hear that, Genuine? This person is being sarcastic.
Okay.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huayan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here.
Okay.
Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Apologize? In the meantime, outside the Palace of Astrum.
Drat. I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword.
I'll get the sword back for you.
No need to bother. The Juming envoys won't be leaving the Luofu anytime soon. I'll ask for it later when we meet again. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the general seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Yan's visit?
Maybe.
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Juming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right?
Nope.
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here.
I didn't realize it was supposed to be a small.
Here for something more.
I didn't realize it was supposed to be a small one. I thought it was going to be like it was a large event, and that's why these 2 other ships were here. So this is interesting.
Maybe they've come to hold Jing Yuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
I don't know if it's for the crisis. It's probably for the fact that he lets you come back here after being banished, and the fact that he left both Kafka and Blade go free, and then he did capture Luocha and I keep forgetting her name. Who's the ice girl? Star Rail characters. Ice. Jingliu, yes. But right, like, so he did capture those 2, but he also let Blade and Kafka go and let Dan Heng come back. So I think there's something along those lines that he probably broke.
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Are you talking about Jing Liu? Wait, was that supposed to be the original one? I thought that was just like fan art of it, because it's like her and all the hands are like, it looks like a scene out of an ecchi thing, right? Like, I thought that was just a fan art version. I didn't realize that was the original art. Okay.
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jing Yuan himself?
That the plague mark, which was subdued by the Luofu, has resurfaced. Antimatter Legion. What does he mean by the plague mark? Was that the secret, like, Sanctus Medicus? Is that what the plague mark is? I'm not sure if I remember what the plague mark was.
Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
We can vouch for him, though.
The general must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance.
Ah, that's a good point, actually.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip.
We're never going to have one of those, March.
Wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
Aw,
It's
I'm
never
so
gonna happen.
excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony.
Although maybe one day we'll be able to go on like a beach vacation or something, but yeah, I don't think we'll ever have something like that.
By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
Oh, interesting. Yep. I think it's what Blade has. We know it by... Oh! Marastruct. Right? Being Marastruct. Ah, okay. That would make sense. Plague. Being Marastruct and Plague... The Plague Mark and everything? Okay.
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself
Is very suspicious.
Thanks to your words, Mr. Danhung. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
It's okay, it's okay.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything.
Don't say it like that, Marta. I think that's gonna hurt him even more.
Did I say something wrong? Again?
You're a real master of
Miss March
conversation.
is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
Okay.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky.
Very
I'm
tricky.
afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
We have, but their workers are usually kind of a pain to deal with. So the leaders love us, but the workers hate us. So I don't know. Stop. I don't want to end up in the I don't want to end up in an IPC lawsuit.
What's with you turning into a scaredy cat? I didn't see you worrying about lawsuits when you wrecked that giant mech.
What's the giant mech? Oh, I guess technically the giant mech was a part of the IPC, but it's fine. We're fine.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Okay. Where do we need to go? Over to here. Cool, we'll just teleport. Oh wait, is this a new... Boom.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
Oh, is this...
Trying to reason with you here.
Wait, is this the guy that we got into a fight with before in one of the past, like... Yeah, Scott. Didn't we get into a fight with this guy?
Voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Arm Alley?
Yes, we did get into a fight with this guy in Arm Alley. Yeah, I remember this.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
His voice is like just annoying enough. I like it.
Said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Retaining my cargo, and I'll file a complaint
Go right ahead. Scott, what are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same thing. Running into you. You're staying on the Cienjo, are you? What terrible luck. Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
That's... You know what? He's got a fair point there. He does have a fair point.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
I heard you're in trouble.
They're in trouble? No, it's me.
Oh, I like this guy.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
We did get into a conversation debate with him and won.
I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Cquel. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lawfu before? Why
March.
did you come back?
March, why are you acting like you don't know her or know him? You got into a fight with him personally. Like, you are the one that should remember this guy, not me.
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
No, they're not.
Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lawfu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again.
Right, and it'll be dangerous, right?
Unchecked items sitting here.
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Okay. Huh. I mean, people normally turn into werewolves by being bitten or attacked by other werewolves, right? So, is the IPC creating Borisin? And it wasn't so much that they were attacked, but instead their crewmates were turned into them? Because they seemed a lot more ferocious than something that would be capable of causing like mass mayhem around the stars and stuff. But,
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
Go ahead, Karen.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
We could talk things out with him. Well, I know a thing or two about convincing Scott.
I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since you've dealt with him before, it Looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
Yep, don't worry, I got
What are
this.
you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
All right, let's get into that conversation. Yep. Oh, is it slightly different this time? So at the end of negotiation, if your morale is higher than or equal to your opponent's, it is considered a successful negotiation. Otherwise, it is deemed a failure. Interesting. Okay, so they have updated it a little bit. During the negotiation process, if either party's morale drops to 0, the negotiation immediately ends. Your negotiation choices will lead to a different outcome, which can either increase or decrease your morale. As you make choices, the negotiation process progresses until the number of negotiation rounds drops to 0, at which point the negotiation ends. During your negotiation turn, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help you succeed. Here, you can view your opponent's information if you are unsure what to choose. Okay. Well, let's go give this a shot.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Okay. I want to see what's this. Scott. One of the representative stations on the Xianzhou by the IPC. He picks on the weak but fears the powerful. His experience in the IPC has taught him that he has to abide by the rules, at least on the surface. Can't choose negotiation strategies for a round. Okay.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Okay. What is this? So the negotiation strategy from below, we can go with an emotional trigger or smoke and mirrors. So doubles the results of this round of the negotiation or skip this round of negotiation. And we have 2 of these. Okay. And we only have 4 turns left. Okay. So make proposals from the legal perspective. Start by making him feel uncomfortable. Use Yangqing's identity to intimidate him. Remind him of his embarrassing past. This is interesting. Oh, I don't know what to pick here. What does L do? L is just the history. So doing something from the legal side is going to be a little weird. Maybe we make him feel uncomfortable. Ooh, thank you for the Scooby snack. I don't want to intimidate him just yet, because that doesn't seem good. So let's start by making him feel uncomfortable, too.
I didn't expect to see you again, Mr. Scott. We had such fun in Arum Alley last time. It seems our paths are destined to cross once more.
Look at how scared he is.
Stop pretending we're friends. If I could actually beat you, I'd punch you in the face.
Whoa!
Are you guys gonna resolve this problem? Or are you just gonna let this clown put on a show here?
Let's just pretend we don't know her, Don Hung.
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Just skip the reasoning. Kind of crazy to say because you're representing. I know, right? Just skip the reasoning part and resort to the good old violence. No. Assure him that you will proceed with caution. Pay you with compensation you wish. The Skyfaring Commission can pay compensation. Interesting. I feel like 4 would be good. Because I think he's going to reject this one. I feel like this one's going to be good. Feign a retreat. Oh, I can return to the previous round of negotiation? Hang on. Let me go back.
Huh? Could you repeat that? I didn't quite hear you.
I can. Oh, awesome. Okay, let me...
The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way you won't have to worry about any infringements, right?
Okay, so that was the right choice, going with legal. It's like, as a company worker, you can't be seen on...
We can sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC's rules.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you to honor the term? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination.
Oh, hang on.
If anything goes wrong,
Oh, my headset just completely died on me there. I think I need to change the battery. Give me a second. Hopefully you guys should still heard everything there. Okay, there we go. Now I can hear things too. So the Skyfaring Commission can pay compensation. Yeah.
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you. Provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money.
Oh.
Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Well, I do have a member, like I know several Intelligentsia. So show him my extensive connections. I could. It's time to escalate the issue. Try to resolve this according to Xianzhou. Try to resolve this according to IPC regulations. I'm going to show him my connections. Let's see. Let's see what this does.
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family. Doesn't that make me practically a member of the Intelligentsia Guild too?
Okay, that's not how I thought you would go with that.
That's nonsense. Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't represent the Intelligentsia Guild.
That is not how I thought you would say
You
that.
need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Xianzhou operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
So the Insho people follow their own. Try to bribe him, no. Talk about his upcoming promising. Swallow your pride and beg him, no. So I'm pretty sure it's this one. But I do want to go back and see. Let's go back. I just want to see what the correct answer would be here. Although if I fail this, then we're going to be losing. Try to resolve according to escalation. What if I try to do this one?
According to the principle of territoriality, since your vessel is stranded on the Xianzhou, the Skyfaring Commission has the right to inspect it.
Indeed. According to Article 27 of the Xianzhou Legal Code, all official and private goods upon entering the port shall be subject to inspection. Failure to submit to such inspection shall be deemed equivalent to the possession of unlawful items and shall be subject to legal ramifications.
My synesthesia beacon must not be working, because I have no idea what you just said.
Okay.
Simply put, if you insist on hindering the inspection, we'll have to treat the cargo as unlawful items and confiscate it.
Confiscate it? How can you Xianzhou people be so unreasonable?
If this were pure point, and incoming cargo posed a safety risk, the IPC would take it in for containment and disposal, correct?
Oh, it's pure point under the IPC? Yeah.
That's true, but the IPC sometimes makes exceptions. For example, they've always given special terms to Xianzhou vessels. We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Xianzhou operate, right? As an IPC.
I would say they're just following their own regulations, yeah.
Everyone has their own set.
The sound it makes is so...
Shouldn't you follow their rules too?
It's like such a, it's like a gunfire right there.
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the Xianzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back.
Negotiation successful.
Well, you guys sure know how to argue your case. Fine. I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to headquarters first.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Xianzhou as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Ooh, he saw right through that.
Staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Oh, it's the Abundance Girl.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Lawfu.
Okay.
Could she be? Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou.
Oh. Okay.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way.
Oh, this is the crate?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Why is she saying this?
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude.
Hey, we were very reasonable.
Altercation just now.
What?
Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo.
Oh, is she saying that if we don't inspect it, so we don't have to inspect the cargo, but it just can't leave unless we inspect it? Ah, I see.
According to the import and export regulation signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
I mean, that's nothing for the Lawfu and everything, right?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Also, it looks like she has the glove fingernail combo that I've been seeing a lot of designs that they've been doing with Genshin Impact and Star Rail and stuff lately. And I'm not sure if I really like it. It confuses me quite a bit. I'll need to see more of it. But let's see. Yeah, she's definitely a pro gaslighter.
Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Ooh.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for.
Oh, sorry for the trouble.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman.
As annoying as ever.
I like how they made us speak that.
Is really something else. Is this the IPC product?
Whoa, they're just checking it right now?
Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
It's a giant robot? Oh! So we're gonna have to kill it. So when an ally is inflicted with Terror Grip, attacking the caster of Terror Grip can dispel the Terror Grip. When Terror Grip ends, if the enemy caster of the Terror Grip is not attacked to dispel the Terror Grip, then the affected ally will fall into a terrified state and will be unable to perform an action. They are so they're they're
How unexpected. That was a surprise.
so they're making mech versions of those werewolf people. I see. That's why it has biological components.
Just right. Let the show begin.
Interesting. I'll just auto attack for now. All right, let's get the debuff going.
Another journey begins.
And then we'll do this and get our ultimate going. It seems pretty tanky, so I don't know if we'll be able to kill it in one shot. But we'll try. Maybe. Come on, come on. Ah, close.
Mind your manners.
Okay. So I think I could probably break it if I do this. Yep. Wait, is it going to a phase 2? Or no, it's just saying that the moon stuff ended. Okay. There it is.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Emperor Lord.
Enough. Miss Cquel, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Oh boy. Although we have an event with him later, so we know he's not going to be put in jail for long.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Why do you say that?
core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
Okay. Creepy.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Is it not obvious that it's coming from the or like the Worgans or whatever they're called?
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
I mean, the IPC is... Oh, wait, Intelligentsia Guild. That's a good question.
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship.
They didn't attack the ship. They were on the ship.
No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the 10 Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu.
Okay.
As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
After a while, everyone disperses and goes their own way.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linksha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yanqing to be so...
Young? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's young and talented. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right?
Correct.
Saving the Luofu from that crisis. It's so impressive. It wasn't a big deal. Really. It's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
Sure, that sounds good.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
He's 8? I don't think he's that young, is he? I mean, maybe in like this like Luofu, like however, you know, like how, like for instance, dogs like age faster, like, so maybe in like Luofu terms he would be 8, but I don't think he's technically 8, right? I think he has to be much older than that.
And you three are coming too, right?
Because I mean, we've met adults. Like, remember during the event with the Hoi Hoi and like the Hoi Hoi and Grenaifen when we were doing the ghost stuff, and we met that like little, well, we say quote unquote little kid. It looked like an adult, but they were stalking Grenaifen and everything. And it turns out that they were just still only considered a kid by the Luofu standards. So I think the way they view age, I think, is just very different from what we're used to. Oh, so they have said it before. Okay, I don't remember that, but I'll take your word on it. Oh, hello.
Hey, you're back.
I am.
Why didn't you say anything in the group chat? I'm on duty. Let's catch up later.
Okay. Yeah, you look pretty serious.
Cut it out. I'm carrying out my sacred duty. Stop hanging around here and find something better to do. Days, call up Lil Quay and Wawa, and let's grab a meal at Aurum Alley. It's been ages since we hung out. Goodbye.
Sure. Goodbye. Is there anyone else around here? That was actually cool. I was not expecting to run into her. There's a little kid over there. Okay, I was hoping Gwenaifen would be here, but looks like she isn't.
All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
In the trailer. Oh, were you talking about the new character trailer? Yeah, yeah. Because she's doing something with Greniphin, right? Where she has this like stone slab on her, and she's gonna break it, but then the new character comes in and stomps on her and like pretty much like pulverizes her. It's very funny to see.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
I feel that.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
It's impressive. It's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been
that's what they're calling the plague mark.
thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit, in my humble opinion. The rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable.
I see what you're saying. It could just be your hand and everything.
Xianzhou sought immortality.
So why is this a serious topic all of a sudden? We can't just take a wild speculation about things. Thought we were here to have some tea, but where's the tea?
My bad.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, it is just her.
The entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Hung and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
Oh. Oh. You see how she has scales? Do you think she's a Oh. What is Dan Hung's race again? Oh, I'm completely skipping on what the name of his race is. Dan Hung. The Vidyadhara, yeah. So, like, do you think she's a Vidyadhara?
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
Because it looks like she could be.
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
But no horns. Well, the horns, I think, only happen when you go through those special, like, the special trial and everything, right? And it would only really happen if you're going to be, like, a leader of the Vidyadhara. But maybe the scales are just a sign of, like, some sort of age or power, maybe? I don't know. It's just a thought. Oh, she could be a new long life species, too. That's a good point, because what ears does Dan Hung have? Because I'm not entirely sure. I think Bailu has pointed ears, but Bailu's like a special case. So, yeah, Dan Hung just has normal ears. Okay, you might be right. It could just be a new species.
I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
Huh. Well, he is mentoring the Vidyadhara here, so that's interesting.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence.
Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the alchemy.
Interesting.
In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu.
Huh. Okay.
And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
Oh, okay. Now things are getting interesting.
What? You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you.
And she's here again. Hello.
Lee, why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
No, it's the other way around. You're stalking us.
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand,
I think I need to turn on the background music.
returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Interesting. You really like Union's light. Oh, her Lycone, okay. Oh, actually, no, I think I saw that. It did look very good for Clara as well. But I think I'll stick with Clara's signature Lycone for her.
You really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. Poor flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Oh, to be young and at the winds. So, is this the war dance?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
I think the new 5-star is going to be better than the old 5-star, right?
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagine celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right?
Oh, she's all for it. Okay.
Reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to
A competition.
why
Okay.
not focus on them instead of each other? Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
Ooh, yeah. There's definitely a competition going on between these two.
Being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
Let's go.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Ooh, an hour. Okay.
As always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand. It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
Yep. Let me just settings. I need to update. Let me turn down the music. There we go. That way we can hear the voices a little bit more clearly. Oh, okay. So this is.
That can cut jade, and the stars shift within it. A fine.
Okay, so what team do I want to go with then? If I have to go with you, and I have to have the MC here, we have a healer. Acheron's not going to be very good. I could go with Jade. Or we could just try to go for another support unit. You know what? Let's use Jade.
Can a life made of a Stellaron show desire?
Call me in your heart? What does that mean? Oh, I wanted to see what the achievement was. Okay, fine.
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left quite. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations. Be careful when you draw your swords and make. Can we start?
Okay, there we go.
You gotta lose some to win some.
So when she takes action, she'll use her attack to defeat the enemy first. The number of Oh, interesting. Okay. So yep, I'll attach it onto him.
I always make good on my promises.
Okay, then we'll do our. So we'll do two things here. We'll do this.
Just right. Let the show begin.
Then we'll do her ultimate.
We have a deal. There's no backing out now. For me or for you.
Ooh, okay, not good. I thought that was going to hopefully do more damage. Also, maybe not good that I went with,
Expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill.
Maybe should have went with some more AoE here. Yeah, the stomp's really good. I'll go with this.
Why, of course.
Strength.
Great teamwork.
Don't come any closer!
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Time for some sword play.
Interesting. So if I leave these ones up, though, she's going to attack and destroy them all, right? So if I can do this. She's going to... I didn't get an AoE team here because I didn't think I would need it.
You've got style with those moves, but you're not
not striking where it counts.
Can I go back and change? Yeah, it's like this is not the team that I need for... Okay, so I need to replace you. Really, I need to get Acheron and Black Swan in here. Or not, Sparkle, not Black Swan. And then it seems I have to have him. Because he's just not very good at AoE. So it's weird that they're forcing us to use him. Do I need a healer? I do need another debuff unit if I'm taking Acheron. So I could maybe try, instead of Sparkle, just go with Black Swan.
It's your call. What kind of dance do you want this time?
And then this should be good. We can get decent AoE here. Okay. I think this would be better.
Let me say it again. Be careful when you draw your sword. Can we...
Yep.
Blade in flight! I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Okay, we'll activate your skill. Oh, wait. You know what? No. Since nobody's taken damage, surprisingly, I'll just have you attack. Yep, so he's just calling somebody. Just calling. Yep. So then what we'll do is we'll do this.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
Okay, then we'll do this.
Again, the ill-timing manifest. Half the work is already done.
Then we'll do this. Oh, whoops, I didn't want to activate that one. I want to activate this one. Whoopsie.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill.
I weep for the departed.
Oh, maybe I should have waited for the monkey to show up. Oh, well, at least this is a good... So we were able to kill... Does it count as 5 things or only 3? Because I don't know if they'll count the added...
So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart.
Boom. Okay, yep, so it's still counted as what I thought. Good. It doesn't look like we're taking any damage, which is really good. I'll just do this. Ooh. Yep. Okay, there's the damage. Okay, let's go and attack this guy, because I think he'll die if we attack him.
Half the work is already done.
Yep, let me go on to this one. Good, so we got one. Do this. Not enough for the ult, unfortunately. Okay. Boom. I'm gonna have to save up at least one auto attack here, because we need Hoi Hoi to heal. Yeah, I'll just do an auto attack. Boom. Then she'll get 3. Okay, we should be fine. We'll use Acheron's ult here.
I weep for the departed.
I wonder how many rounds we're gonna have of this. I should take a look and see.
Dusk's reign. The two
Yep,
shall
easy
fall.
3. So is this just gonna keep going, or is she gonna eventually like outbeat us or something? Like maybe, maybe I was supposed to lose.
Why, of course.
Time for some sword play.
Okay, let's go with. Yeah, we'll go with this.
Strike with heart.
Destiny's course is becoming apparent. Memories are ever changing beneath the silent waters.
Lies the endless
abyss.
Boom.
Aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll trust them all.
Okay, okay. So we're gonna go. Let's attack this one. Break it. And kill it. Good, good. He just summons his little friend. I'm gonna attack this one. And then go in the middle. Oh, we got our ultimate back. Okay, good. Let's do that. Because I'm a little scared. I don't want her to get the lead by killing these 3.
Dusk's reign. The two shall fall.
Nope. Okay, we got it. We won. Good, good.
I win, Miss Yun Li.
You got lucky.
Oh, thank you for the Scooby snack. I'll get some water with that.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa? Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty
Ooh,
sword,
thank you for the stretch
because
too.
I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
In fact, let me also stand up as well. Okay. Yep. But thank you for the stretch and hydrate.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
You're just a sore loser.
Take this sword from my hand. Go ahead and try.
Okay. Oh! You're gonna ruin the roof! You look at that, you're messing up the roof and everything. Oh! Okay. Just it's like Goku, right? Well fought, my friends. Okay, okay.
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Yeah, who takes care of all... Yeah, exactly. Who does take care of all the property damage?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the War Dance's ring?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges. I don't believe it.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Oh.
Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Luofu, too.
Just a little. Just a little.
Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Right. It's really cool that she can just throw that without any problems. Although, she was complaining at him for throwing away his weapons, and then, like, she does the same thing with her own weapons, so I don't know. She's maybe a little bit of a hypocrite there.
Great general. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Luofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
Okay.
Sounds much better, right?
No.
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
Okay.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up.
No, it wasn't. It took you like no effort whatsoever.
Excuse me. I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
A moment later, she leisurely walks to... Okay. Ah.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Oh, she's like Cheng Li, her quote. Oh, really? The quote. That actually looks really cool.
But
I want to see that
you're
actually.
going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the
You're not a
stage
healer.
having cordial chats with two generals?
I don't get why they keep saying he's a healer. He's an agility person. He causes debuffs. He's not a healer.
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Oh, is he really that tall? It's hard to tell. He is taller than these two at the very least.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
Let's see. Let's see. If you debuff somebody enough, it counts as healing your team. That's... I guess that can sort of be true, right? It's like putting a shield on someone. Because, like, you can't take damage if there's no one there to damage you, right? So maybe. See, the leaks you saw before said he was gonna be a Nahudi healer, but they removed it. Ah, interesting. Okay. So maybe they thought he was gonna be, like, too powerful or something, and that's why they had to change it.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Law Fu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
Uh-oh.
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
Wait, what's her condition?
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
What's her illness?
Well, life and death, Jiao Zhou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live.
Huh. Okay.
You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Interesting. Although I feel like you said that just to sound epic. Or cool.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
He does, actually. I think that's a pretty
You guys
good...
figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Oh, is it the Is it the fox lady? The... I'm forgetting what her name is, but the 4-star fox lady?
Who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome.
But he's a chef, so that's the reason why they're calling him a healer. Interesting.
I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
She will end up picking it up. Yeah, Xianzhou swordplay is really cool. I really... Like, really, really good.
Can't you put a little more enthusiasm into it?
I think I did. Did I not?
Kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled swordmasters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself.
Yeah, you're
After
fine, you're
all,
fine.
Generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
Weren't we supposed to go to the end? But sure.
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yao Qing and the Zhu Ming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
So I want to see real quick, because we got a random achievement from something. Eager for battle. Before the moon range... Nope, it wasn't that one. It was this one. Trigger 10 unique voice lines when... Oh, okay. Ooh. Good. Alright, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. So I will be right back. Okay. I'm back. Bum. There we go. Oh, thank you. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. I'm liking how this story is nice and long for a intermediate patch. It's going to be quite interesting to see what happens. Because we're supposed to go to a whole new area as well. That's like a underground like bunker or like prison cell. So I want to see how we get there. Well, I say intermediate because it's like a... I feel like the... Like Penacony itself was like the main patch, right? And then this is kind of like the interlude to whatever the next world's going to be. But you're right in that it's probably not... It's not like normal interlude patch since it has like a... I think this is like a part 1 and a part 2, right? So it'll be quite interesting to see.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
No need to butter us up, Jin Yuan. See, this island is like a full update, but rather... This island is like a full update, but rather... I'm not sure what you mean, but this update is definitely more like a... Like, it's hard to say, because it's we're waiting for the next world to happen, which is going to be the next major thing. So I feel like this is kind of like Genshin's intermediate patches, but this one feels like it has actually like good, like a story weight behind it. Whereas Genshin's are just like doing random stuff while waiting for the next nation to unlock, right? So it's very cool to see us going back and to the old worlds and everything and seeing how things are evolving. It makes me curious to see what's going to happen when we go back to like the Penacony and everything.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yuchue for questioning.
Really?
No doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you.
Aw, thanks, man.
Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchue from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance.
A demonic planet?
Those battles vividly.
Now that sounds cool. I want to see that. The demonic planet.
There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others.
Ah, that's so true.
But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
Interesting.
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Lawfu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
So what does that
mean? The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same.
We will.
As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance.
Same here. I do want to see the competition.
By the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Oh, it's a new sword? Yeah, it is. Oh, hang on. Hello. Oh, I can't talk to you. Or any of you.
Yes. It's the space right here.
Is this going to be March's weapon? Is this what converts her into a swordsmaster? So let's see. So this case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads, outlining an intrinsic pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu would be the ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award.
Ah, for the reward.
But in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside.
Okay, it's only one sword. And March uses 2, so maybe not.
I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhu-Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now.
Ah, okay, okay.
I've been wondering...
Maybe the MC? I don't know. I feel like it's too early for us to get a new path, right?
The Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure
But it could be, it could be.
Match for the sword.
Moreover,
I hear that Yan Xing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Luofu as the ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
Yeah, you're making assumptions here.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yan Xing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
Oh, hold up, did Discord just like disappear on me? What was that? Hold up, is everything still working? Yep, it looks good. Yeah, it's just Discord randomly closed on me. Huh. Interesting, it's not opening back up again. Weird. Okay, I'll ignore that for now.
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
Ooh, okay. Well, looks like she was right.
Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which would lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea.
Oh, okay,
I don't know
okay.
who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
Ah, so this is where March comes in. Okay, okay.
Does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting.
Very.
Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
It's gonna be March. I like when we just all look to her.
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General?
Yeah, let's go. You got it, March.
Dragged into this all of a sudden. I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Nah, don't worry, March. And besides, didn't you want to be in the front line anyway? Like, I thought she hated using the bow. Just accept your fate, March.
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you
Yeah,
wanted to learn some sword moves.
Exactly.
Yeah, I did say that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching
She is.
swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
But if you could only win by that, does that mean that you're truly, like, worthy of it, you know?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Okay.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
True, true.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
No, I got this.
Teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
Giving her nod. Not approval, her nod.
To you to make the final decision, March.
Time for you to become the best swordmaster on the Express.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
What was that? That was nowhere close to the option that I picked. Okay.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General YN.
Great. Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
Ah, okay.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
She smiles gently and then soon departs. Okay.
General YN's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
Okay, I can only talk to you.
I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yun Li and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Because General Huaiyan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
But aren't we already here to attend the ceremony?
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as to report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told,
you're fine, you're fine.
I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. Now, I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
No worries. Answering a few questions is no big deal.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
Aw. It's so sweet. So our allies meet your old companion. Yep, it is her. It is Yukong.
For me, and for so long too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general,
and I'd be a mom.
Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, you're great.
Wait, did I miss something? I feel like that skipped a...
Victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats.
I feel like I accidentally skipped a section.
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
Wait, so there's a Lycone on March's new design, but it's a hard... Oh, interesting. Okay.
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the
He's not a healer.
Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to take a look at that Lycone. Is it part of the event or is it a gacha Lycone?
Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huaiyan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend,
gotcha. Oh, but it's on the next banner. Okay.
Punish the general of the Luofu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the reports from the Luofu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces.
Really? How do you not know that?
The fugitive Jing Liu, who who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing.
This edition, yeah, so pretty much or not execution, but excommunication.
Enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hulei.
Who?
Hulei? You mean that Hulei?
Oh.
Warhead? The same Hulei who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
Interesting.
Nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hulei.
Okay. Oh, hello, Capo. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, this guy's definitely a big beast. I'm looking forward. He's going to be some sort of like weekly boss or something, right? After we beat him?
Only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution.
Okay.
Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hulei's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns.
What would they be worried about? That he's going to escape or something? Or I do like how he has Wolverine's claws, though. That's pretty cool.
That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Oh?
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo.
Ah! Is she looking for Tin Yuan, or not Tin Yuan, oh, why am I? Tin Young, right? Yeah.
Someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Yep.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukon, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Okay. Is Ron May gonna revive Tin Young somehow? After a day of running around, you finally arrive at the inn for a well-deserved rest. This night, you're restless from the meeting with the general and bustling from the crowd to keep you from falling asleep. Day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
Let's go and see. Oh, just where March gets her new outfit?
There you are.
So what kind of Master Witch? So why are you here?
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
Okay, it's embarrassing, right?
This is the first time someone has called me master. I need to get used to it.
Aw.
Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
I wonder how they're going to split up the time between the two of them. March is always a good girl.
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
Great.
Let's go.
That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere?
Doesn't get reborn with him.
Where's Yunli?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
March 7th waves to you and she embarks on her first lesson. Ah, now we're in March's time. Okay.
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
You see she has manners?
Wait, were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu's swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu's swordplay then.
Well, you both have to teach her something, right?
Rookie, let me show you how we Zhu-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices.
Huh.
Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
Reverse mentorship gift. That's such a weird... that's a weird way of saying that. Also, I wonder if the reason why she has two swords is because she has two masters, right? So, like, is each one going to be slightly different?
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I
Ooh,
put a lot of
nice,
thought
nice.
into it.
You're awesome, Master Yunli!
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Zhu-Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
He's got the swords, right?
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Also, Ranmei looks like a Luofu native. Oh, she does have that, like, her outfit is definitely very reminiscent. Like, when I saw the new character, Ling, the Fire Abundance character, like, when she showed up, I'm like, she looks a lot like Ranmei to me. Or at least outfit-wise, so I definitely see what you're talking about. So, there may be some connection there.
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
They look good. And they match her new outfit, too.
Thank you, Master Yanqing.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yun Li?
The real competition is just getting started.
I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Just a little. Moments later. So she changes, right? Oh, I was hoping for like some kind of magical girl transformation.
Does this outfit suit me?
Oh, she even did her hair too. Oh, that looked really cute.
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
This outfit's great.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
I mean, you're used to combat already, March, so you'll be fine.
I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I just like attack him? Okay, let me talk to you two first.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a...
Okay, yep. Do you have anything unique to say?
Well, I heard you have some experience with
Nope, okay. Alright, let's see what you have to say, Mr. Cloud Knight. Yes, I'm ready.
I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
Nope, you don't say that. Don't say that. No rush, you still need that. Use your skills. Really? She's automatically doing the skill? Okay.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Lofty
So-
swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
So, let's see. Shifu's attacks can accumulate charges for March 7th and make her realize powerful abilities. Okay. Let's see. Do we want to do this? Yeah, that's fine because March doesn't need to use her skill again for a while, I think. Boom.
Right on time.
She just throws at him.
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
So we'll just do this.
Shattering slash.
Boom.
Well done.
Well, yeah, we'll take the middle one.
So, how many of my moves can you block?
Interesting.
Practice is
Let's
over.
attack this one. Yeah, so it's got the most health. Bum, 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 bum. Really? Let's take this one down. Boom. Then auto attack. Or counter.
Time for some swordplay.
Boom. Ooh, okay, wave 2. Gotcha.
Moves can you block?
Yeah, so she's still going.
I get it now. You'll make for good practice.
Okay, so we've got an updated auto attack. We'll attack this one. See how it goes. Queue up this ult.
Focused mind. Here I come.
Boom. Special attack.
Clouds, cleave the path.
I mean, this looks really cool. Just do the auto attack though. Boom. She definitely looks like a great sword user from Monster Hunter. Oh, can she hold 2 charges of her ultimate?
Right on time.
That's actually pretty cool. How long does the buff last for? Oh, it just lasts forever. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's actually really nice. We'll just use our ultimate here.
Swords descend.
Boom. Then auto attack this. Bum, bum, bum. And then we'll attack this one.
I'll melt you all down. Blaze run, mountains.
Wait, what? He didn't even attack though. That's kind of stupid. Just because, was that just the frozen? Like he didn't even attack and it still went off. I feel like that might have been a bug. We'll do it again. There you go. And now we get counter damage. There we go. Yeah, I feel like it must have bugged out there for some reason. Ooh, okay, let's see what your ultimate is.
What I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs.
Nice. Oh, that's a cute finish.
Sword technique? I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused.
Very.
Don't worry. That's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on
They're gonna say both of them at the same time, right?
her strength.
I think both are probably important, right? Because March probably doesn't have a lot of... Well, I say that she wouldn't have a lot of strength, but actually using a bow, surprisingly, like, you need a good amount of strength to use a bow properly. So she might actually be a lot stronger than we think. It just might not be in the muscles that we expect.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled swordmasters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
He's actually probably right on that, because you don't want to get discouraged early on, right? So build up your confidence by doing something that you know, and then once you have that confidence, start working on the things that you need to improve on. I kind of have to agree with him on this.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So does that make you a lunatic?
Maybe.
It's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter.
I like how they used the full name too. They called her March 7th instead of just March. Thus begins the journey of March 7th sword training. Oh, we got the new one. Ah, so this is how we can change. Yeah, switch to the hunt. Let's see, do we even have a Lycone for her? You'll take this one since we don't actually have him at the moment. Although I am curious, did they ever add in a new? So you're saying there is a new light cone, but it's getting added in to the next patch, correct? Yeah, it looks like I have all the 4 stars. Oh, this is a light cone? What is this? Increases the wearer attack when the wearer lands a critical hit on the enemy. Gains like a good fortune. This can cycle to 4 times. Each one increases the crit rate. Ooh, that'll be that. I hope they do that too, because that'll look cool. What does this one do? Upon entering battle, increases the wearer's speed by 8% and increases their damage when the wearer takes damage. So that's going to be tricky that she doesn't have her own Lycone. Not sure what to put onto her. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've got anything new here. Okay. So let's see. Let's finish March's story up, and then we might have to continue this tomorrow to finish it up. So let's see. Time marches on, and the day turns to morn.
Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom.
Ooh, I want to take a picture of this.
Here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going?
Alright, just want to take a screenshot of this. Print screen, there we go. Oh. Did it not copy? Come on. Print screen. There we go.
As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming.
Oh, she's eating the candy that was in her trailer. Okay.
Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag her into this, but she refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it.
Yeah, that is very weird. I wonder if that's maybe a hint at something to come. Like maybe a Harmony unit that's more focused on damage, or maybe March will get a Harmony version in the future as well. Who knows?
Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Aw. Days and nights fly by in the delve as the war dance fast approaches. Under the strict supervision of her 2 masters, March 7th trains tirelessly, almost developing tense elbow. Tennis elbow? What is that? Tennis elbow. Is that a thing? Tennis elbow. Tennis elbow is also known as a literal something. See, it's a painful condition that causes inflammation in the tendons in the elbow. Interesting. These tendons connect. It is swollen over the elbow that bends your wrist backwards away from your palm. Ooh. Okay. That does not sound good. On that day after her sword training.
Well done. Let's call it a day. Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Just watch. I'll win the fight when it comes.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Shut up. It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch.
Oh, let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
And it didn't draw. Remember?
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
No. Wait till the war dance.
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance.
No.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance.
Oh, it's already coming up. Interesting.
Focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
This is Mr.
This is Mr.
Yeah.
The healer working for the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Again, not a healer.
Got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
Sure.
Martial arts. Why were you smirking earlier?
Yeah, he knows something.
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. Apprentice.
I think you got a little sidetrack here. Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranja School, that specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
I don't know. That sound of medicine sounds very suspicious. I don't know if I would trust it.
So, you're the general's cook?
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. But tennis, yeah, it must be an actual sport in this universe.
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
Why did something get serious with kids? Yeah.
Why is this guy suddenly getting all serious with kids?
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No.
No.
This is called tumble dust, an extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Sure.
Is it poison?
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However,
2 drops will put you into an eternal sleep.
increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
It's because he's Nahildi.
Picture this. 2 individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister?
Wait, what? Okay. I'll let you continue on.
Where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive.
I don't know if I like where you're going with this.
The battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiao Cho. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
Because I want to win.
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance
Good
is
words.
a perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you
Same
speak
here.
so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right?
Right.
Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
Okay, okay. And are we going to teleport there? Oh, nope, not yet. Okay, so... Hang on, I feel... Excuse me. Okay, good, that was it. Thought there might be another one. So I think... Alright, let's go onto the ship. And then once we're on the ship, then I think we'll probably call it for today. So...
Let's go. I'll give you a tour of the Sky Splitter.
Let's head there.
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
Uh-oh.
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
Sounds like we're going to get into a battle for a second.
Nothing.
Do you see that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't
Okay.
look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, when the bell rings and the ceremonial cannons roar,
So we're not going to see this, right? Something's going to stop us before then.
standing in the ring, ready to take on challengers from all over the cosmos. Since I was a kid, I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then thrust it 10,000 times, repeating the process over and over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard, even in the thick of battle. Facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared.
He's just a sword freak. He likes fighting.
Getting stronger and stronger, and I racked up countless victories. It's the best feeling in the world. But then, I faced a really tough opponent. And just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. That's
Ooh, who was
when I
that?
felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Jiaoqiu meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every idea fades into nothingness.
No, I don't think that's what he meant at all.
After that, I had to pick up the pieces and try to put myself back together. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again. I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword?
Oh.
Defeat is inevitable. Why do I continue to fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the general's expectations? Or to secure my honor among the Cloud Knights?
He's talking about his fight with Jing Liu, right? That's why. Oh, so this is like really, this whole arc is just a continuation of his story and growth. Okay, okay, that's actually really cool.
While the general could teach me the art of swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason, but after talking with you, Mr. Jiaoqiu, I think I already have that reason in mind. As a member of the Cloud Knights and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders. And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward.
Let's go.
That's why I wield my sword.
Oh,
That was
yes.
weird how she didn't say
So
anything at all, yet she looked so
so
excited when he was
By
talking.
the way, how old are you exactly?
Oh, hey, there's the age.
Age doesn't really matter.
Never mind.
Swordmasters
Never mind.
knows how I feel.
But yeah, he's definitely older than 8, I would say.
Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yunli?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yanqing has.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
He does, kind of.
Need I repeat myself again? I'm a healer.
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Why do you want to win it, though?
That mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged.
Interesting.
Since I
Okay.
was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them. Given that Yanqing is the war dance ringmaster, I'm stepping up to challenge him. To ensure the precious sword doesn't fall into the hands of an unworthy master.
Okay, okay.
Hey, what do you mean by an unworthy master?
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either.
It's not easy for kids in general, it sounds like.
Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two of you.
What happened, Mr. Zhao Cho?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends and old tales. Judging from my professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow like raging fires and mighty gales. The upcoming fight will definitely be impressive.
Yep.
Well,
I'm looking forward to
Sky
seeing it.
Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now.
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams. Working hard too, you know.
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you,
Oh, he's just shoving her off.
bound by responsibilities
He doesn't care.
and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so you could take a look around.
I don't think he's talking about us.
I understand. Well, I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow.
So he waves and then leaves.
Seriously? I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
Next time, March. Next time.
Now that we're done with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue with our training?
Why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself? Dream on.
You know cramming before a fight never works out. For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, I've decided to conserve my strength for tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
I'll take you out of the Stargazer Navalia.
Oh, we're in the middle of a... Okay. So we have to finish this little thing first, and then we can go on. Okay, okay. What is March's... Okay, so March is a... Oh, this might actually work very well with Acheron. Well, maybe not. Acheron does need a little bit help. No, I'm trying to change my team here. Who would be good for March? Because she's a hunt, but she's also kind of a support. Go with the double buff there. Oh, I like how it gives two different... Have I never leveled up March to level 80? I guess that makes sense. I probably never did. And I don't have you leveled up. Or, well, max out anyway. Okay. Let's stick with this.
Oh, just shut up, Red Fang. This is not a beast ship. I need some time to take care of things.
You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me you can't handle it? Do you realize how many ships we need?
Wait, so are these war... or the Borsons in disguise?
I'm doing my best, all right? It takes time to figure all this out.
When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. That'll be our only chance. How's that? Who's there?
Who are you all?
Who are you guys?
An impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at that.
Hey, kids. Didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
Yeah, so you don't know who we are, right? So who are you calling kids?
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
Yeah, we flew here on a star skiff. Like, whoosh.
He's pretending to be like a kid.
Well, I'm not trying to tell you off, but this place is off limits to the public, you know?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Everhunt Plains? Yeah, sure. The big sis will take you there.
Shuha! You should have let me. Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good. We should leave.
Nice. I like how he's playing that. He's trying to use his brains there. So we gotta follow them now.
Could you repeat what you just said, Yenqing?
What did I say?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the three people we just met.
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again. That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
I knew that from the beginning.
Cloud Knight didn't recognize Master, yeah.
That Cloud Knight didn't recognize Master Yenqing at all. That's really weird.
What? Is he famous on the Luofu or something?
Actually, yeah.
Not even the Cloud Knights on the Juming, who all know my glorious name, might recognize my face.
You have a point.
A Cloud Knight, a member from the Skyfaring Commission, and a craftsman. They're from various departments, and the reason for the overhaul seems legit. But one of them blurted out some weird language just now. Did you hear that?
It was weird. I couldn't tell what they were saying, though.
If we secretly tail them, we'll definitely catch these guys in the act. Follow my lead, and be careful not to blow our cover.
Okay, okay.
Never mind who they
Yep. During the mission, you gotta take this. Okay. Good, we got their photo.
We should have just killed those lowly beasts. Those little brats won't take up much space. There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one will notice.
Jeez.
Theatrics, Urlock. Even the slightest slip-up could interfere with Lord Moktok's plans.
So where are we heading next?
So the warlock. So it seems like the Borson can just change their form to anything. That's
Check the
interesting.
freight skiffs. We've got a lot of preparations to do. Also, don't forget to take those crates with you. Weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared. Otherwise, we're screwed.
So, are they smugglers? What exactly are they up to? I have no clue, but they seem to be moving those crates. I've got an idea. We can hide inside the crates and follow them.
Okay. Wait, are we gonna do like a snake thing here where we're using the boxes to move around?
I can just hang in there.
Your footsteps rush past as someone's done. See, the floating mechanism at the bottom of the crate is activated and you feel it slowly lift towards. After what feels like an entire amber era of holding your breath in silence, you heard the crate touch
Let's just
down.
put the cargo here for now, all right? Then we'll move on to inspect the ships. Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done, we're to board the freight skiff and leave this place.
Don't worry, I've changed the shipping schedule. You two, come with me.
Is it just me? I keep smelling that stench of lowly beasts everywhere we go.
Don't be so paranoid.
So the departing footsteps sounds like a signal, prompting you to breathe a sigh of relief.
Planning to escape on the skiffs in Stargazer Navalia. They keep talking about their plans, but where do they come from? And what do they want to do on the Xianzhou?
Nothing good.
They're definitely up to something bad.
Hmm.
Wait, they disappeared. Let's catch up to them.
Disappeared. He's right there.
Tread softly, breathe quietly, and make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any... Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
What?
I knew something looks like those.
Why are they coming back?
Nah, there's no way he could have seen me there. I was ducking. Oh, come on. Stop. Yeah. I got it.
Something bad. Wait, they disappeared. Let's catch up to them.
I hate these kinds of missions. They're always so... They're always so annoying in games.
Watch out! They're on high alert!
Okay. I like how that guy doesn't see me at all, even though he totally could.
Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
I am. Don't worry.
Don't be so paranoid. We're running out of time. Get over here.
Shuhard, I'm coming!
Hmm.
They're leaving. We should catch up to them. Quickly!
Yep, I'm trying. Don't worry. It's not getting out of my sight.
What are they up to?
Hmm.
They're all wearing official uniforms, but I'm pretty sure they're not members of the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, or the Cloud Knights. This is way too suspicious.
It is.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them. That way, if they do anything bad, we'll have solid evidence against them.
It's a good thinking, March. What's with the heartbeat? Not all. No. Why is it? Why can't I move the photo? Oh, because I just wanted it like that. Huh.
Look at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. I'll let the others know and have them prepare more star skiffs. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us. Lord Moktok is ready. The revival of our ancient bloodline all hinges on this operation.
What did he just say? Beast ships?
Who's there?
Let's just attack him.
It's those brats! I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot! Wipe them all out!
Yep. So I was right in that they're Borisons.
Adusa! Die, you lowly beasts!
Have some tea.
I like how I'm giving it to Acheron. Boom. That's fine, that's fine.
Retribution will find you. How familiar.
Ooh, this is definitely some damage there.
Of course.
Don't worry.
We're good.
It's just a scrape.
Let's go with this. Boom.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate?
And then we'll just use the ult, and they should all die.
I weep for the departed.
Boom. Easy. Easy peasy.
How is this possible? How did these Foxians change their appearances like that?
They're not Foxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin, just like the bandits I defeated on the IPC ship.
Wait, that means...
The Borisons have infiltrated the Lafu.
Well, how did the Borisin manage to infiltrate the Cienjo?
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance to be indistinguishable from Foxians. They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knights?
Uh-oh. This runs deep.
Let me check this fake Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll give us some clues. Lujun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait! What's
This guy, he died or something, right?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lujun before. It was a few weeks ago when we were transporting the Borisin prisoners. They can forge official identities and move around the Cienjo without raising suspicion. Oh no, this is bad.
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the Express, it usually means...
There's way more.
There are more
Yep.
Borisin hiding on the Cienjo. I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information. We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Meanwhile, at the Seat of Divine Foresight. Okay. Oh, wait, it's just going back to us? Okay, it is. Okay. So this is where we'll stop for today. And then I think I'll have a... We'll do another stream tomorrow because I do want to finish up this story. And then, depending on how much longer we have, we may also do the new event as well. So we'll finish up the story tomorrow, possibly the new event. And then I do have some Memory of Chaos and other stuff to do as well. So there's definitely some more Star World that we can do. But yeah, anyway, thank you everybody for stopping by today. Yeah, we'll definitely finish this up tomorrow. And then Saturday, we're still currently planning on doing something with White. I'll talk with White tomorrow on what we want to do with that. And then, yeah, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. So anyway, thank you everybody for stopping by, and hope to see you all again in the sequel. Later.